Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, at one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys. They have a taste for the spicy brown.
I'm streaming. I'm gonna get on Warzone after I get done playing Fred.
On the trajectory of both teams' seasons, as each are trying to break
I can't hear a word you're saying.
As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Rice Owls, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Wyoming Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. Fair catch called for and made. First down for the offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30.
Hell no, bro.
Up for the tackle. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Catch in the middle, it's Woodhead. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. Open space at the 25.
All right,
and a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking for a crease. It's Maldonado. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
We gotta catch a pig there, bro.
Defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. offense getting set for first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's sick and he fumbles.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
If I'm the quarterback right here, I hope my play caller is going to let me take another shot. You just got a big gainer. Defense is on their heels. Let's go tempo, and let's see if we can catch them napping or misaligned and score a touchdown.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
You got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try to get outside. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run the counter. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He's got his man.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That's the end of the first quarter. Wyoming 7, Rice 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Ah, got me on the other side, bro. I was waiting on the tight end to leak out.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Muscling ahead on third and short. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And most importantly, they got hurt. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the
Jesus
wideout.
Christ, what a terrible fucking throw.
Gave him just a little too much.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. grabbed in the middle. It's Burks. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Cowboys are on the move. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Ridiculous.
Timeout, Wyoming.
I don't know what formation it was in.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming along.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Should have stopped here.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Let's go.
Someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Makes his connection.
Come on, let's get off the field.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big field.
Oh, wow.
And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
Watch out,
the
that tight
offense in
end.
its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yeah!
And they can't connect, a costly turnover on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often.
Get the ball back at halftime, too, so just make this fucking shit smart.
Early in the game in that situation.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll give it to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams?
What's the turnover right here?
You don't want to react too much either way.
What's the turnover right
I
here?
think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an
Let's
eye
go,
on
man.
over the
That tight end
Sounds
is
like
sorry.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Trying to burn this defensive back.
Yes! Come on, bro! That's what I'm talking about! Put a helmet on somebody! That's Agent Zero from Arkansas. Better put some respect on him.
That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads.
Give me that! Come on!
Trying to take it back. No, what a move! And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They
I
gotta
got
put
PI
points
on
the
me.
board right here, cut into this deficit.
Got a PI on me.
Because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
To throw, it's Castellanos. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Good enough for first down.
He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
He makes the connection.
4th and 3. What are we going to do here?
Completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Come on, bro.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough
Don't
for
let
the
him
first
score.
down. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay.
Fumble! Yes, go!
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he breaks into the open.
Let's fucking go, bro.
And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Wow.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week.
He hurls one deep.
That's Agent Zero, bro. That's Agent Zero, bro. Come on.
They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That defender was in outstanding position on that last play. Great job reading the receiver and running with him. There's no penalty. He gets his eyes and locates the ball. He just has to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running.
Okay, now.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Just watch that. Watch 80 on that post.
Before halftime.
Oh, what the fuck?
Gonna a shot toward the end zone. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost
1
track
second,
of
my
where the line
asshole,
of
bro.
scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. One more snap coming before halftime. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll pass on the field goal and take another shot at the end zone before the half.
I got the sidelines with this motherfucker. Just don't deep post me. Come on. Everybody's gonna be double teamed.
Dropping back.
Everybody's gonna be double teamed.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again.
Holding because I cut back in, bro. Give me a fucking break.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense.
I can't get no fucking user playmaker to work for me, though.
The coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it down the left. Off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going
to him fumble, bro.
You got to do something about it. I think defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
2nd down coming up. They'll try it over the left side. On the move at the 30. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. On the ground, it's Maldonado.
Give me an inches.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Here we go. We're on the RPOs. Come on.
They can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Trying to get to him.
Let's fucking go, bruh. Good defense.
They're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flags. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. On the move. And
boy,
he'll be brought down.
That could have went south.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even
Take
worse
the
if you
stick.
went for a
Protect the
touchdown
stick.
and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They want to throw it. Pressure coming. Unleashes to the end zone.
Let's go.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action.
That fucking Mike got him. That Mike check got him, bro. I'm telling you. That Mike check will get people when they see that Mike check. They thought I was running.
And the beatdown has ensued.
How about the day for this year? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
Afterburners coming. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing you the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
I I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for space. It's Maldonado.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wyoming 49, Rice 10.
I probably should have waited because it comes out in that quad shit. I'm fucked here. Probably have to burn a timeout.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
I get to watch and see what's
Offense
going
calls
on.
a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play
trip?
called and everyone on the same page here.
I'll be fine.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Even better.
They'll go with a direct snap.
Oh, damn.
He'll come
Caught me with my own Henderson.
He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like
I'm
it
going
could
to
have
pick
gone
it off
for more.
82. Coming straight down us by under 21. Oh, wow. What a play call by him. Oh, what a play call. That man been gaming that RPO shit. I was certain.
For this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something.
I forgot all about that one because he did get me on that one earlier,
This
too.
team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
On the move. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Tackle is made after the first down.
Just something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.